Yo te traigo esta bomba puertorriqueña.
Okay, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to make arroz con gandules, which mean rice and pigeon peas, and this is a simple recipe. Okay, we're gonna start with 4 cups of long grain, and I never wash my rice, but if you want to wash your rice and then drain the water, that's perfectly fine. So we're gonna start for 4 cups of long grain. Okay, in here I have 2 tablespoons of homemade sofrito, and also I have a half of the onion cut in small pieces. And this is 1 envelope of the ham flavor concentrated. You can use the ham bouillon, or if you don't eat pork, you can substitute that with chicken bouillon or beef. And also 2 of the envelope of the sazon, and this is con culantro y achiote. I have 1 can of green pigeon peas, gandules verde, and this is 15 ounces, okay? And also we're going to add 1 can of the tomato sauce, and this is 8 ounces, and you can use your sauce of your preference. Okay, we're gonna sprinkle some onion powder, some garlic powder. I'm gonna say maybe like teaspoon of each, or to your taste. Some pimientos and capers. This is alcaparrado, manzanilla, olive. This is the green olive with the pimientos, with the peppers, the sweet red peppers, and this is optional. And also oregano. This is ground oregano. Salt to taste. And we're gonna start making this delicious rice. Okay, in here I have the aluminum saucepan. We call this caldero, in case you hear that word before. We use this a lot to cook our rice. And I'm going to use also some corn oil, but you can use canola or vegetable oil. I'm going to use like a big spoon of oil, but you can use less oil if you. And then we're going to saute our vegetables, the onions and the sofrito. And if you don't have sofrito, you can use peppers, a little bit cilantro, garlic, or you can buy already made. Goya sell one, frozen one, which is good. Okay, we're gonna wait until our vegetables. We're gonna take this step is gonna take like probably 3 to 5 minutes, okay? And I want to show you, this is the gandules, okay? So I put the water from my gandules in here. So I'm gonna measure 4 cups of water and 1 cup of the liquid. And if you don't want to add the liquid, and then you measure 5 cups of water. We're gonna add the sofrito, and we're gonna saute this, like I say, for a couple of minutes, probably 4 or 5 minutes, okay? Okay, now we're gonna add the can of the 1 can of tomato sauce. That's 8 ounces. We're gonna add the can of the gandules, or the can of pigeon peas, which is, I say, 16 ounces. And remember, we already drained the water. We're gonna add the 2 envelopes of the sazon Goya, and if for any reason you don't want to use the sazon Goya, you can use paprika instead for color, or turmeric. I'm going to add the envelope of the flavor ham. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of the garlic powder. And you can use fresh garlic. 1 teaspoon of the onion powder. And this is simple. You can add meat, you can add bacon, you can add pork, or you can add ham. But I'm going to make different kind of arroz con gandules, that way you can, you know, see how I made it. Oregano molido, which is oregano half. I'm gonna add half of the teaspoon. The olive with the pimentos. We're gonna stir it. And now I'm going to add the water. So in here I have 4 cups of water plus 1 cup of the liquid from the gandules. I have my stove in high, so I'm gonna bring this to a boil, and then I'm going to add my 4 cups of rice. Now I'm going to add my salt, and salt is to your taste. So you're gonna add that in there, you're gonna taste the water, and it is fine for you, and then it's good. This is like probably like a teaspoon. Okay. So we're gonna wait until this water is boiling, and then we're gonna add the rice. Okay, my water is boiling now. I'm going to add my rice. I'm gonna stir this. And now what we're going to do is, like as you see, I have my stove in here in high, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to lower the heat a little bit. So my stove is electric stove, so I'm going to put it in number 7. And if you're using gas, you're going to put it in medium high. And then I'm going to show you the next step, because now it's important. You don't want your rice to burn, okay? So we're gonna let it cook uncovered. Okay, when the water is at this point, and then we're gonna move the rice, because we don't rice, like I say, to burn. You want to make sure we scrub everything. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cover this like this. We're going to lower the heat. I'm going to put mine in number 3, and I'm going to let this rice to cook for approximately 25 minutes or until the rice is completely cooked, okay? And if you have gas stove, you're gonna put it in medium low, okay? And just don't cover this for anything. You're gonna put 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, we're gonna check the rice to see. Okay, already passed 25 minutes, and now we're gonna check the rice. Okay, we're gonna stir. And then we're gonna make sure the rice is cooked. The way we check is you grab a couple of grains, and then you squeeze them. And if you think in the middle is hard, it's not cooked, so you let it cook a little bit longer. Mine is cooked, so it's ready to serve. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next one, thank you very much. Bye.